Hello, this is Dr. Clint May with L.I.T. Ministries. One of the unique parts of what we do as a ministry is help children grow in their personal walk in relationship with Jesus Christ. And we do that partly by our devotionals. This is an example of a Nehemiah kid first grade book. They have a key word, they have a memory verse. They're taught how to put on the armor of God every day. The memory verse this week is God is the King of all the earth in Psalms 47:7. So as they study each day, it's going to point them to that memory verse and keep it in context of Scripture. Also, one of the things that's quite unique in our devotional is our prayer guide. So as they study, at the bottom of each of their daily devotions, it's going to say pray. And it'll have a key thing to pray for, but it'll also tell them to turn to their prayer journal. So in the prayer journal, we teach them about spiritual warfare. We understand that we are in a battle, and we have an enemy who's very real. So we teach them to put on the armor of God. Depending on the day that they're doing their quiet time, like Sunday, they would be preparing their heart for worship. On Monday, they would be praying for their family, praying for their father, praying for their mother, praying for their brothers and sisters, grandparents. Secondly, they'll be praying for their top 5 friends that are lost. We call the high five, battling for your friends on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we think it's very important that children pray for the 1040 window. In that part of the world, there's 4.83 billion people living there, many who have never heard the gospel in time. And so the simple thing in this is out of the preteen prayer journal. They can click a country, and then down here, pray for God to send out laborers, pray that their eyes would be open there to the gospel, pray for Christians living there in the 1040 window, pray for the Lord to break down spiritual strongholds. So that's on Wednesday. We want them to intercede for the nations and the gospel. On Thursday, we're battling for missionaries. So if you have missionaries in your church, you write their missionaries' names down there and have the kids pray for them every week, and your missionaries will love that. On Friday, we're going to have kids praying for people in authority. Scripture tells us to pray for those in authority, to respect them, and so we want them to be praying regularly for people in authority. Again, they don't have to read through all these points, but there's the key point. Pray for the president, for police officers, for firemen, for teachers, pastors, and church leaders. All right? And then Saturday, praying for revival. Our country, your country, needs revival. And so we want them to be praying for God to revive our nation, to open our hearts to Him and to heal our land. In each devotion, like day 6 of Nehemiah kids, the parents go through and review what the children have learned that week and also help them apply it. The preteen devotion is a little bit more reading, but again, they have a devotion which takes 5 to 15 minutes, and that devotion at the bottom of each devotion points them to the prayer journal. It also reminds them of the memory verse that they're memorizing at the first week, which is in the front of the book. But each devotion points to that memory verse and reinforces what they're learning as they do their daily quiet times. And on day 7 also is the parent talk, developing a Christian worldview. So we want parents of preteens as well as children to sit down with their children and reinforce what they're learning and help them apply to what they've learned.